Okay, this app is called Spellblocks, and it is, I'm sure you can guess, a spelling program. We'll start off by looking at the settings. Lots of interesting things here. We can turn the background music off, which is great. And when you're looking at these words to spell, there are three important parts here. You can add extra letters so that it would be a little bit more confusing when you're trying to get the letters for the word. We'll leave that on right now. Automatic next word just means you don't have to press the screen to go to the next word to spell. And use flagging. What that is when you come across a word that maybe your child either doesn't need to know or finds extremely difficult or you don't want them to know or want them to deal with, you can just flag it and it will be left out from all following tests whenever you use this program again. So let's go to word levels. I'll zoom out a little bit here so you can see. And we have, as you can see, pre-primer level, first grade, second and third grade, and a view of the word list. So we're going to basically do this on first grade level, but you can look at the words that your child will be spelling. And they come with a percentage score of how many times they got it right. Obviously you get 10 out of 10, you're at 100% proficiency, and so on and so forth. So lots of words here, and they get more complicated as you go through. You've got the option to reset it if you've done the test so many times. So let's go back out. So we're going to do first grade to start, and we'll just go through this. And all the other levels are exactly the same, but obviously just harder or easier words.
Spell the word again.
So the word is again. Okay, so you can see there are extra letters there that make it a little bit more difficult. You had the option of leaving that off, so there would only be, you know, the actual letters that would spell the word, which makes it a lot easier.
A, G, A, I, N. Spell the word round.
So we'll just do a couple more of these. And the next one we'll get a couple wrong, just to show you how that works.
When.
So the word is when.
W. H. E. N.
And so on. And it goes through, it's obviously just keeps going. It's like a long, you saw how many words are on this, so it's like a long spelling test, and you can keep going and going and going. And you go back to the settings. And as you see on there, under again, it now says I have 5%. So I spelt it correctly once, I got 5%. So obviously if you go through that 20 times, you'll get 100%, and it'll say that you're proficient in spelling those words. And it's the same for every level, from pre-primer, primer, first, second and third. So you can make it easier by leaving the additional letters out, or you can make it a little bit harder by adding the additional letters in. And that's really all there is to it. A great spelling program.